What he did do is he lit one. What he did do, he lit one and threw it, and it detonated in mid-air above a car, and out of the car, all windows.
That is a Monka-esque moment. That is Monka.
That's an oof, my dude. That is an oof.
What kind of made this thing visually even more ridiculous was, I believe this was either me or him. We both were in a long black trench coat phase at this time. One of us stood guard at the thing so that they couldn't run over the glass or whatever. So basically there was a car with blown out windows, and next in front of it stood a tall person in a black trench coat holding a metal bar out of all things, because we used vacuum pipes for launching rockets. So stood there with this thing like
two halves of a whole idiot. Like,
I mean, we were a group of over a dozen people at this party.
Okay,
But
a 12th of a whole idiot. Like, I mean, there's still. I mean, nothing beats your fucking Uzu or whatever story of how stupid you could be as a younger person.
It's very true. Young A&Y was not. I mean, I wouldn't say that current A&Y...
A&Y isn't much better, let's be honest.
Current A&Y wouldn't count as smart A&Y either, but oh boy, young A&Y, I could tell you stories, but I won't, because the show is about to start. Hello and welcome everybody to the AWKWARDCast. A&Y and Keyframe wonder about random drivel. And today, back once again with us, Papa Smurf.
Do I do a Smurf dab? Do I do like...
Oh, Smurf dab. No, it's Papa Smurf, formerly known as the Wolfhead Brony. And while this is usually the part where I'm like, please, to the audience, do tell us, who are you, what do you do, and why should people care? So, who are you? I can answer who you are by playing this. He is that guy doing those things.
Things that get more views than the actual show.
It's actually true. Wait, let me see how many views. This thing has nearly 700 views. Nearly 700 views. The average upload of the AWKWARDCast has like 200 or something.
See, his edits just remind me how many black shirts that I own.
But yeah.
I mean, this one actually has context with my media this week, though.
Oh. But may I guess what your media is? Anyway, so, but yeah, in all seriousness, besides making those edits of this very podcast, who are you, what do you do, and why should people care?
Hello, my name is Wolfhead Brony. I do like a lot of things. Well, one, Max just pointed out, I take something that Keyframe says out of context and twist it. And morph it into something way more hilarious and something that you probably shouldn't show to anyone.
And put it on the internet.
What do I do? I react. Sometimes I rap. I'm a shit disturber. I'm a meme lord. I am a lot of things. I have a YouTube channel. I have a Twitter page, obviously, and yeah, I just do whatever. I do whatever I want to do. Like if I want to do something, I'm just gonna do it. Basically,
like sharing this GIF with us.
That is a funny ass GIF. I will fight anyone that doesn't think so. Yo, I'm just saying, if I was a woman in a bar and a guy was approaching me like that, I don't think I'd be able to resist. That's all I'm saying. Like,
I need to memorize that. I do need to memorize that. I mean, if you are now my dating guru.
I mean, Max, if they keep icing you out, just bust out this special move. They won't be able to say no.
I already have the glasses. I mean, my hairline is a little bit receded, but this was basically me in my early 20s, right there.
Also, thank you, chat, for ignoring most things that are said and focusing on the mystery machine in the background, as I keep seeing. I need to put my head to hide it, or else that's going to be the entire chat. Oh no, then I'm off screen. But what have you been up to recently, Wolfed? I'm sure you've had many adventures since your last excursion here.
Surprisingly, well, not surprisingly, the answer is no. Stores are starting to open back up again, so I got a haircut for the freaking podcast because I wanted to be presentable. Yes, I'm extremely handsome. If you couldn't tell.
That's more effort than either of us have done.
It's true.
Well, this next thing I'm about to tell you is like little to no effort. Before the stores started opening up, I would just lurk around my house and I would just order takeout every single day. I must have gained 30 pounds. Ooh. I look terrible. I'm answering the door and the Domino's guy has to witness me standing there without a shirt on. And he's not even disappointed. He's just I get it. Yeah, I get it. And so I just take 3 pizza boxes from him and just eat it all in one sitting and go to sleep. Oof. That has been my day for the past month, maybe 2 months. But you guys have made me more provocative because I had to go out and get a haircut because I was I don't want to be on the AWKWARDcast and look like a Neanderthal. I don't want to look like the dawn of man, just arising out of the cave, and discovering fire. It's I gotta look presentable. I gotta look like a 2020 modern man,
Can I ask, when you take those 3 boxes of pizza, do you eat them like pizza, or do you do the Eric Andre thing and put them into a pizza ball and tie them in twine?
No, but now you've given me an idea that I probably should try.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. Well, we're glad that our podcast encourages personal hygiene.
A thing you wouldn't assume, but apparently we do.
Especially since one of the co-hosts looks like they haven't brushed their hair since maybe 2007.
I don't even have enough hair, so you can't mean me.
No, I'm definitely talking about myself.
Oh, okay.
The people around me in this house can count the amount of times I use a brush with one hand. This is my brush. I am Monkey Man, and I brush with hand. But
it's you look at the chart of evolution, and at the very end is just Keyframe doing this.
I mean, that would be great. But has anything else been going on?
No, I don't really have any stories to tell other than that. A boring story. I got this camera, so you can't see it in the screen, but there is a beautiful camera behind me that I'm willing to use.
There it is.
It's a 4K camera. I like it. I had to go to Best Buy and I had to witness the standing in line thing where we stand 6 feet apart, and I had to go up to the clerk, and the clerk was speaking very low, so I had to say what 15 times, which makes me feel really anxious because now I feel like I'm the one being the asshole because I'm is my hearing bad, or or is it her? Who's wrong here? So I got my little 4K camera. I'm excited to use it, even though I got it 2 days ago. Don't let that fool you. I'm still excited to use it. I want to use it for YouTube and other things. That sounds scandalous. YouTube and other things. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing interesting or nothing to tell.
What are you doing?
It's apparently now the move the humans to the side to make presentable objects in the background more visible. So now people have a clear view on Wolfhead's camera, your mystery machine, and those posters that are not even there because it's a green screen.
Okay, I was getting confused. But
that
is cool that you got that camera. And that you actually were able to have a somewhat fruitful experience out of Best Buy, because Lord, I tried getting a printer a couple months ago, and every store was sold out of ones that didn't cost $170.
Oh,
And we tried, me and Taylor tried Best Buy. No. They make you wait outside for one thing, and it's just kind of like, you have the entire store's inventory right there on your screen. Just tell me if you have one. Just tell me, and I'll buy it. Just, please, man, I'm tired and sad, and the only thing I bought at this entire excursion was that mystery machine.
Oh wait, do I need to move the camera again?
oh,
That
wait,
entire
something-
mystery machine.
Was that mystery machine?
Okay.
Wait. Wait.
Okay.
That mystery machine.
Oh, and camera pin back.
Awesome cinematography.
I
Man.
know. At this point, we basically need a director who is like whispering in my ear. Exactly, like, and now move the keycam, slowly pan to the left. Yes, perfect timing, excellent. Like making this one big choreographed live show. We are
like
so
your
close
director
from doing.
voice.
I don't like his voice, but
Wait, Kevin Smith?
But I guess I'll transition to my week because mine is quick, and then I gotta step away for a little bit. But no, not I was actually able to go outside. It's an interesting sight to behold of a place being somewhat open, and slowly things get ripped away. Because I'm going to try to word this as funny as I can, but the gym I go to, which is, they keep it clean, there's not a lot of people there, all that stuff. They recently are like, hey, you have to wear a mask during the entire workout. You know those people who complain about masks making it hard to breathe? They need to do that, and then they realize how easy it is to breathe on a normal basis with a mask on. And now they're making you wear gloves. And I'm just kind of like, I need to find my workout glove. I need to wear regular gloves, but I also need to find my workout gloves, or else I'm not going to be able to grip anything. Have you ever tried gripping a metal barbell with a rubber glove with no grippers, like using the surgical gloves? That's not fun. But you know what? I've been getting to work out, so I'll do whatever you want. I'll sing Watusi while wearing a hazmat suit if you have to. Just let me lift my weights. But besides that, yesterday was America Day.
America!
So we went to someone's house, Brett's brother's place, because it has a pool, and I am a fish, and I must swim. And you think that's an exaggeration. No. I get way too excited around water, and most people I know can attest to it. I make people go on water rides at, nightfall. Right, Max?
That is true, but this is also, reminding me of sad events of my week. Unless you have more in yours.
No, I was just going to say, it was interesting seeing the fireworks being shot all around the damn house. Because everyone else's house had fireworks. We didn't, but we were like, everyone bought fireworks. We will just see them. And we were not wrong. And let me tell you, you can tell who had the unregulated Mexican fireworks, who had the regulated ones. Oh my god. Though I will admit, it is cool because his brother's house is on a hill, so you could see, kind of this place below. So you could see all the fireworks from far away across town in the distance. And that's stuff I fuck with. I think that's really cool.
Nice.
And now I must step away or else I'll cause damage to my carpeting.
Oopsie. Well, you do that. So this, for me this weekend, actually just yesterday, coincidentally, Denim and I went on a day trip, believe it or not. Leaving the house, it was, very scary. My sister and her family were in relatively close by to Berlin, and we went out to meet them, still being cautious about stuff, but it's okay, one household meeting one other household, so it's still kind of in the... Getting there, however, was interesting. We went there by train, so that meant putting on your masks and really, Odie? You have not caught on to this. You should check my Twitter more.
Wait a minute. Denim lives with you?
What? I have no idea who you're talking about. I wouldn't know if there would be any ninjas in my household. I'm a very observant person and nothing goes over my head. I'm like Drax. My reflexes are too strong. Anyways, it started first with, so they had this house near a lake. Like they rented a vacation flat and it's near a lake, and I haven't been swimming forever, and I'm a little bit like Keyframe. I love going swimming. I'm also like water. What do you call somebody who is far too enthusiastic about water and going crazy in it?
There has to be a name for it. I don't know, though. There's a name for everything nowadays.
In German, it's Wasserratte, but I don't think that water rat is a word in English you use to describe somebody. Nee, but ich bin schon so, I'm a very enthusiastic water person, and so it was like, whoa, we're going to a lake. So Denim actually bought a swimsuit on Friday, I believe. Like Friday, going specifically out, getting a swimsuit so we can go to the lake. Well, weather yesterday was very windy. It started raining in the evening, and the thing was, but what I forgot was, like, in the morning we were on the way to the train. We had a specific train we needed to get to reach the location in time, and it was like, oh no, forgot a hat. No, doesn't matter. Forgot sunscreen. No. Need to pee. No. Still, we were already on the way to the train. I forgot the new bathing suit on the dryer. Yeah!
Wait. So you forgot your bathing suit. Did you have a spare?
No, so we basically turned around because the thing was I got us out of the flat early. I planned like taking a connecting train one early, but it was like, okay, we can do this, but it will be tight because without the swimsuit, we cannot go to a lake without the swimsuit that we specifically bought for this trip. So back to the flat, and then it was like getting to the train station, and I was using the full capacity of my long legs, like just walking a very
power up to 100%.
Yeah,
go.
basically 100% leg speed without running, and Denim's legs are a little bit shorter. Still long legs, but shorter than mine, so she was beyond 100% of possible walking speed. And by the train station, when we basically reached the platform of the train station, she was just like on the floor, sitting on the ground for a moment. I'm like, you're not going to collapse, are you? No. But
I'm too stubborn to let you know when I've been beaten. I will not fall down like
in all fairness, except for a little bit of ring fit, we have not done anything for the last 4 months. So we were pretty much stuck inside, and but yeah, then we got to the train. But yeah, all this for now because we couldn't go swimming because it got too cold and rainy. However, we did get to do a fun thing, which is called a Draisinen-Tour. What is a Draisine? I guess I better show than tell, because it's hard to explain. So, this is a Draisine. There's Denim, there's me, there are my 2 nephews. And I even have, behold, video material to get a better impression what a Draisine is. I hope this is the right video. Like, oh boy, this is loud. Get the. So here you see it's like on actual train tracks, and it's pedaled, as you now see, it's by pedaling like a bicycle.
It's powered. It's ferret powered.
It's ferret powered, exactly. Here's another one. Here you see. I love this one. How the 2 millennials carry those 2 Zoomers across the countryside.
I like the way you said that.
But yeah, then there was also one final one. Where is it? There, which is on the way back. We were dying. This was like 3 hours of moving this entire thing while it was on tracks. After 3 hours, your legs are going kaput. But on the way back, we were like dying. It was like going back up. We were switching out in 5-minute rhythm because we couldn't bear it anymore. And eventually, from the back, we see like, oh no, the next people behind us, they're catching up. Oh no, oh no. And then we realized, wait a second. They are all remaining 8 cars which were on the track this day on the way back. They all were caught by the last 2 cars who had an engine on it. And as a result, I'm hoping that I get the right one now. Where is it now? We speed raced back. We got pushed by an engine in the back, and it felt like a roller coaster, basically.
It felt like the world's lamest roller coaster you can ever be on.
Oh,
so basically there was a car behind you with an engine in it, and it just pushed you along?
Basically, yeah. I mean, the entire... let me see. The entire... can I get this up again? Well, I still hear voices. I'm hearing dead people. So... the entire thing looked at the very...
Hearing dead people, what happened after?
Exactly. The entire thing looked like this at the end, with all the cards in a big row, and the last 2 had an engine on it. Because they were... But yeah.
I feel like this is a story where you put effort into something, and then you give up, and then it just works out anyway. It's like, I don't want to pedal anymore. Wait, don't the last 2 cars have engines in them? Oh, fuck yes.
We couldn't anymore. Our legs were rubber. We couldn't anymore. We were dying. And this was actually saving the day, that those engines caught up with us. But yeah, the day where lazy retirees with their motorized tools actually saved the day. But yeah, that was but with that, this was mostly the highlights of the week. I got my new myself a new shaver, which allowed me to create this exquisite beard art. But besides that, it was a mostly regular week full of Netflix, Persona 5.
How is Persona 5? I've been thinking about playing that game.
I would.
Are you ready for the time investment?
Exactly, that's the thing. It's a bit of a time investment game. You need to be into JRPG. There's a thing.
Was another...
Oh yes.
I was just gonna say.
Another event this week.
On both of our weeks, we finished Steam World.
This is my media.
Oh.
Get exposed.
Well, I mean, like, if you had a pretty normal week, I guess we could transition it to the meat. Sorry,
I guess. Sorry. No, but to answer Wolf's question, because I'm still not there yet where I can recommend or I can talk about it as my media, because there's still so much game left. Because the last few sessions I just grinded around in Mementos. For people who know what play the game, you know what Mementos is. But no, what I actually recommend you, Wolf, and everybody else who is like, oh, what is it like? I will put a link in the description down below to Zero Punctuation's take on Persona 5, which is, I would say, a good. He usually does it very fast. So it's like a 5-minute video. He is not particularly a fan of JRPGs in the first place. So even if you're not critical, because he still ends up talking positive about the game, which is like, who can talk better positive about something than a person who initially is critical about the genre, the media, whatever. If somebody like this has something good to say, you know it's something, it gives you a good impression. But yeah, I guess Persona, I need to say it's Persona 5 Zero Punked. Okay, I hope I can remember what this means when I look up the links tomorrow. But yeah, to finish up this brilliant transition that Keyframe and I perfectly planned and initiated about media, and I guess this is a rare occasion where I actually start off the media. by talking about mine, which is, we did finish SteamWorld Dig 2 this week. Which I'm not even sure. Did I talk about SteamWorld 1 on this show? If I did, it was years ago.
You haven't.
I haven't. But I mean, it was a game that I enjoyed massively. SteamWorld Dig 1. And the moment they produced a part 2, I knew I needed to get it because my next That's Stupid that probably will never come out at this rate is supposed to be about video game sequels. And in which I wanted to talk about wanted to address aspects like how certain especially indie titles who have a success story often often fall apart in the sequel. Like, for example, Defense Grid, which is like it just didn't feel, the sequel, something was off with the formula and it doesn't feel right anymore. Space Pirates and Zombie 2, everybody is like, SteamWorld Dig, I'm not sure whether I got an intuition that it's actually like the first one, but more and better and grander. And yeah, it's pretty brilliant. To maybe get a little bit better of an impression, have some gameplay footage playing in the background.
I mean, us talking over the title screen.
Exactly. Wait, it was supposed to kick in quickly to the game itself. Yay! So what you do is you play this little robot girl, Dot, who is looking out for the protagonist of the first game, because the first game, because it's all very Western themed, ends with the protagonist walking off into the desert, somewhere unknown. And now it's years later, and Dot is trying to find the protagonist from the first game. And to do that, she needs to dig down into... okay, this is a great example of how not to dig. But yeah, the entire idea, it might be a little bit resemblance of Boulder Dash, for example. You have to fight a little bit of monsters down there, pick up jewels that you then sell. Could you please show some digging in a game that's called Dig? No, apparently we are climbing up again.
This is on you.
This is on me, isn't it? Okay.
It's like giving a commentary on himself and his terrible playing.
That's a puzzle.
I had to do that for 16 hours worth of content, so.
I know. There. I'm digging, and by digging I mean hammering. But no.
That's enough.
So the entire idea. So your overall goal is finding this missing character from the first game. Mm-hmm. But what you also do is like you dig downwards in this game, even a little bit horizontally and through more different terrain than it was in the first game, I would say. Once again, bigger, more the usual thing, like what you hope from a sequel.
You have to find artifacts with these puzzle.
Yeah, there's a little bit collections, puzzles, exactly. And it has a very satisfying thing to it. It's a difficulty curve, I would also say. If you really take your time and are very careful, it's not too difficult of a game. On the other end, you have modifiers in the game you can pick up and activate to make it more difficult. And of course, I got pressured into activating all of them. Thank you very much.
Immediate rage.
No, I
wouldn't do it unless you actually listen to me.
It's
so.
True. But yeah, my point being, like, if you look at this gameplay and are like, oh yeah, this is a kind of game that I like and enjoy, then I can only say, like, it is in its genre probably one of the most polished and thought through ones you will find. It's relatively new, which already speaks for it. It's from a studio, which is kind of an indie studio, but not a complete no-name. They have experience. This game took us 16 hours in the first playthrough, which we streamed. It has a goal of beating it in around 4 hours, so this is possible.
Mm-hmm. If you completely just bypass the whole artifact collecting.
I assume. But in order to get all the there are 4 stars that you can get at the end. Richness, time, never dying, which is probably the worst of them all. And what was the last one? There's 4 levels of it.
No, there was a collector one. That was getting the stars and collecting and getting that.
So
I think.
getting all the... Oof, that's brutal. So yeah, I actually started after the stream that ended on Tuesday. I started another playthrough where I was going for speedrun. But yeah, general idea is, if this kind of game rings positively with you at all, I can tell you, you will have a great time with it. Maybe start out with the first one. The first one can be beaten in like an hour and a half. If you speed rush it, but if you take your time, try to collect every single piece of money as one does in the first playthrough, like not leaving a single stone unturned. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I am afraid
It was so much fun.
Yeah, I'm afraid it will not have a third part because the end of this game basically is a prelude to another game from the SteamWorld series, because Dig is just one of their games they have. They have SteamWorld Dig, they have SteamWorld Heist, and they have SteamWorld something. I forgot.
Dark side.
Exactly. Yeah, that's my media. Good shit. Good shit.
I mean, can't we rant about the trials for a little bit?
Oh, we
Because
can
those
rant
were-
about the trials. Wait, let me find the trials footage. Oh my god. Kill me, the trials.
So let me explain.
Yes.
In SteamWorld Dig, you collect artifacts, and there are 40 artifacts, they say. No,
42,
there's 41.
42.
42.
42
Yeah, there's
official
42.
artifacts.
But then, once you get that, you activate essentially a portal to what is your personal hell. And it's
And
these
this is
things called the trials.
Yes.
Where there are these different maps that you play, and you have to make through all of them without dying to get the certificate of completion, the
Yes.
ultimate artifact.
Which is the
And let me
third,
tell you,
43rd artifact.
I've never seen this man more genuinely miserable playing the game.
It's true. This level, I am
Oh yeah,
currently...
the trial of
yeah.
skillness, where you have to wall jump.
I am currently playing Getting Over It. And
Without
this,
the hammer, which would make it way better.
And this one frustrated me more than Getting Over It. Because it's like... because it's also this single spot where it... This is not even the bad part. I'm not even
No, the
making
bad
it...
part's later on.
Yep.
No, but we came up with a foolproof strategy.
Oh,
You need to get
so
a
insane.
special one with you, like me,
It's so
and
insane
to
that
tell
this
a
works.
bunch of depressing stories, and then somehow the depressing stories just activate a certain switch in your mind to hyper focus, and you
Here.
get to the end of the level.
For this jump, I tried it, and without any failures, the moment Keyframe started to tell a sad story, I managed to do the jump. And I revisited this spot multiple times because I failed in one of the follow-up chambers.
Okay.
La-
It's like in Game Grumps where Aaron tells a bullshit story to Dan when he's playing like Mario and the 1,000-Year Door in order for him to get a sequence right. So I can totally understand that.
Mhm.
Yeah, but no, the thing is that when I stopped telling the stories,
I started
he
failing.
sucked again. We had to it like, I think we went to the, what was it? I started going on the story of that really shitty karaoke place, and then somehow, suddenly, we were at the end of the level, and Max was just like, how the fuck? What?
Very true.
Oh, I'm gonna say this particular trial is my favorite, mostly because I got to prove Max wrong. No, go back to the trial of escape.
Oh, Trial of Escape. Okay, let me go back to the Trial of Escape, of course. Here we go, Trial of Escape.
Okay, so in this one you have to run away from scary robot boys.
Yes.
Max kept losing so much health during one part, and I was like, you gotta hide in the hole. And he's
No,
like,
you
it
just
didn't
run.
work. I've tried it before.
Yeah, you just run in them, then you are invincible, and then run through them. That's super easy. Not this part, it's coming in a second.
Yeah.
Here's
Let me
the
take a
part.
look at this.
Oh no, actually it's one level lower.
No, it's like
Even
it's like
one
the
level lower.
last one.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah, this is asshole ceilings, as
This
we
is
like to call
asshole
it.
ceiling, exactly.
Asshole ceiling.
And then you go down.
And now we have the
And then
the
there's
triplets.
stacky boys.
The stacky boys, yeah, there they come.
Okay. Yep, they're definitely stacked.
Up.
And then Max yelling about how high can these fuckers jump.
This doesn't look. Oh, this was where my controller bugged out.
Yeah, this was the unfair one where your controller bugged out. Down there.
Here's another try. Here's another attempt. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this is still asshole ceiling. Exactly.
But
I muted it, so they only hear us right now.
But no, so yeah, Stacky Boys come up.
Stacky Boys, and okay.
And then we go down.
Yeah, so easy.
Yeah, there's a hidey hole that comes down here.
And I was like, no, the hidey hole doesn't work. I have tried the hidey hole in my first attempt.
And I said, you have to wait till they go all the way over when they go
here's
over
the hidey hole.
And
I am like, no, you just... Oh no, now I actually do the hidey hole already.
Yeah.
And look at this, it works.
I'm just saying, I don't know if this was the exact moment, but there was...
look, me laughing.
Yeah, that must have been the moment.
Where I tried it for the first time.
You just kind of see his face of like, oh shit, Chrissy was right. I have to... Do I break character and actually say, yeah, you were right?
Never. But yeah, let me see. This is probably still the attempt where the controls bugged out. No, this is I do something else now. Okay, maybe I can show my previous attempt.
Oh yeah, where you didn't use the hidey hole and you lost like 5 health.
Oh, it can't be that bad. I only ran into them twice.
Well, we got the footage right here, so we'll know.
True,
yeah,
true.
I mean we have video
graphic.
Okay.
Here I just run through them. Oh no, this is again hidey hole. Why? Goddammit, I can't find it. I can't find it anymore. Never mind. My media.
Point being, if you watch that specific playthrough, you'll find the moment where Max realizes maybe I should listen to Chrissy.
And
I'm gonna believe Keyframe on this one and just assume you lost all but 1 health. You were like, Key, I know what I'm doing. Oh God! Oh no! Oh God! Like you just got freaking obliterated.
Wolf. That was 80% of the trials. That was 80% of that entire playthrough of the trials was me telling him what to do and him not listening.
It's true.
And then the other 20% was him crying. So,
also true.
Like, especially when we were at like the last trial and it was like, why can't I get under the lava thing correctly? Oh no! Oh no! I was doing so good. Ah!
But eventually...
Then again, that was the most genuinely happy ending of him getting through the trials and being like...
After
when the camera
finishing
turned
the
off,
game.
he was like, Chrissy, I'll be honest with you, I didn't think we were actually going to get through the trials.
Yeah.
Like, he is pro backseat gamer. Well, you guys have seen me play video games. I'm better in the backseat than I am in the front seat, because I just cause damage for everyone.
It's very true. But yeah, who wants to go next?
How about the
Keyframe,
guest?
tell us about Hamilton.
Okay, you invited, so I tried, but yes. Okay. So if you didn't know, I like a little musical called Hamilton. It's a little indie thing. I don't even think it made it on Broadway. It's a little off-Broadway production by a man named Ben Stanwell Miranda. I can't think of a clever thing for Miranda. But no, Hamilton, one of the most influential plays of all Broadway. Apparently in 2016, they filmed the original cast over 3 nights doing a performance, and they had it professionally recorded, and they were going to release it next year in theaters. But then they decided this year, hey, the world is shit, you want some Hamilton? And decided, hey, we're going to release it July 3rd on Disney+. Apparently that was a decision by Lin himself, which... Lin is a great guy. He is too talented, too handsome, and too charismatic to only have just turned 40.
So, when is he going to be guest on the AWKWARDCast?
Yes! I will... It'll be... He is my Obama. He is my white whale, except he is very much not white.
And he is more approachable.
He is definitely more approachable. I would approach Lin-Manuel any day.
And he doesn't.
But Lin-Manuel's also friends with Obama, so I could get Obama through Lin.
I guess you just found your loophole. How I will accept that you get Lin before Obama.
Fun fact: Yeah, little fun fact, like last year, I think they stopped doing these things called Hamil drops where they did remixes or special covers or cut songs from Hamilton, and they would drop it. The last one was a performance of One Last Time, which is George Washington's song, and the featured vocalist on it was Obama reading Washington's farewell address.
Oh.
Yeah, look it up. It's actually a really nice song.
Drop me the link, I guess.
I will drop you the link for your own time and for the audience later.
And yeah, exactly.
But no, the Hamil film, as it's so eloquently called. How is it?
Isn't it just a stage show?
So much gets added to the film. And so much gets added to the musical when you actually see everything, when you see how the actors are. Because the Hamilton is a musical where there's no talking in between. There's no dialogue. It is the entire soundtrack, which is why a lot of people are like, oh, you could listen to the soundtrack and you get everything. No. There is some of the best choreography I have seen. The stage direction is fantastic. How the characters interact with each other. There's just a different vibe when you're performing something on a stage than when you're singing it in a studio. Yeah, it is kind of like a modern opera. But... I have seen the bootleg of Hamilton. I have made people watch the bootleg of Hamilton. I'm sorry. I did go see it in actual theaters. I paid money.
But you needed to spread the message of our Lord and Savior, Lin-Manuel
Miranda, yes. Yeah. But, oh my god, don't think the bootleg, it's just the bootleg. No, it's so much better. It's so good, and I love it so much. And oh my god, Thomas Jefferson is the best character in this whole show when you get to see him move around, because he's just a flouncy, flamboyant boy in a giant purple suit, just saying, what did I miss? What did I miss? Hell yeah! The cabinet battles, which are essentially rap battles, are so much more entertaining, because they give them microphones, like mics, like 8 Mile, in like little cases, being like, are you ready for a cabinet meeting, huh? And it's so good. If people have not gone into Hamilton yet, this is the best way to get into it. It is so great that we are finally getting a little bit of destigmatization of releasing recordings of Broadway shows.
Yeah.
Sadly, I think it's coming to the fact that Broadway literally can't happen right now.
Yeah.
But there's been a big conversation over many years. I think ever since Cats and I think Phantom, like their recordings got put onto videotape of how should we release recordings of Broadway shows with the original cast?
Yes,
stuff?
please.
Would
I
that
want
discourage
Avenue
people?
Q.
Yeah, I mean, like, everyone's like, oh no, it will discourage people from going to see the stage shows themselves. Which I think is bullshit. I think the people who have the means and funds to do so will go do it. I know one day I am going to go to New York and go see a show, because I want to see Aladdin on Broadway, damn it. I want to see the Miss Doubtfire production when Broadway finally opens up, because that poor show opened the week that, was supposed to open the week that Broadway closed down. Which is so sad. But, people would do that if they have the means to do so. But there's a lot of people who are overseas that have no prospective plans to come to the U.S. to go see Broadway. Or, are Americans, but they're too poor because, well, Broadway seats are like $1,000 for like 2 seats. Well, okay, I'm just saying, the joke that it's hard as hell to get tickets for Hamilton was a joke based in truth. Because night tickets to go see Hamilton were like, I think orchestra seats and like the middle balcony seats were like $1,000 a ticket. Which is, they're less now. Free, actually. But no, it's, it should, I feel like if we're going to spread more of an appreciation for theater, there is nothing wrong with recording it, because you still see everything moving around the different parts, whether it's recorded or not. And also there's a sense of posterity that I think should be discussed, because, like, none of the original cast members are on Hamilton now. None of the original cast members are on Avenue Q or Heathers or all that stuff. Having a recording of them of like, this is the distilled what the original was going to be, and then releasing it when all the original cast has gone, I think is perfectly fine. But, you know, I'm not Mrs. Broadway decider here, you know? So, blah, blah, blah. But this is so great that the most widely acclaimed and hard to get to musical of all time in modern times so far got to be released on essentially video, then anything is possible at this point. Give me my recording of Beetlejuice the musical. You fucked over that musical so many times.
Please, Avenue Q with original cast.
I have Hamilton on video, I have the SpongeBob musical on video, and I have Shrek on video. Give me Avenue Q. Finish the square. But, like, which, by the way, Shrek is on Netflix, and the SpongeBob one's on Amazon.
Really?
For, like, $2.
Huh.
Support musicals, especially ones that have closed down, so you can't see them anymore. So, but I really recommend... But I guess there's also the thing of who do I recommend Hamilton to, and who do I don't. I recommend Hamilton for people who like good musicals. I know that a lot of people are like, oh, it's hip-hop, it's rap. I don't know. I'm not very much into that rap music, you know, the music of the streets. It's like, look, I get it. Stop it. It's great. It's such what to me it's like, you know, don't be closed-minded about your taste in music, you know, go out of your comfort zone. Hamilton. And you know, you get connected to it all. And I really cannot imagine the songs in Hamilton being styled like any other style of Broadway music. So like fucking Wait for It and Hurricane and Throwing and My Shot and all that stuff. I can't imagine them not being hip hop songs. They are so unequivocally themselves, and it's so good. But I guess maybe you would not get as much out of it if you don't know. I feel like maybe you wouldn't get a lot out of it if you are very ambivalent towards the subject of American history. Because it is the American musical. However, the whole point of the musical was to highlight an American politician who was intrinsic to the creation of the country, but basically history buried him away because all he got known for was he was the first American political sex scandal. And he died in a duel. But like that, but you know, people forgot everything else about him. So I guess if you don't like, you know, I guess if you don't like musicals that go that deep, you know, if you just like you know, just a bright poppy musical or something silly, or you know,
go and
it's
watch
not Phantom
SpongeBob.
of the Opera. Oh, shut up! SpongeBob actually dealt with sociological topics that I didn't expect the SpongeBob musical to go into. Look, it's kind of like how we kind of was sitting here being like, oh, the Shrek musical is one giant pride flag analogy. You know, musicals surprise you, man. Also, if you don't like musicals, you're not going to like Hamilton. I feel like I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't have to say that, but I'm going to anyways because some people are stupid.
Okay.
I'm not saying my audience is stupid, but I'm saying my audience can be stupid. Luis Manuel Miranda is overrated. Maybe if you want to, I don't know if that's a joke or not, because I feel like that spelling of overrated.
Do you mean overated?
Has to be a joke.
Overrated.
Overrated. Oh, it is overrated. Overrated.
Overrated. Anyways. So,
Furious Gamer actually performed in the tour version of Shrek the Musical? Who did you play? Don't intrigue me like that. But, yeah, I recommend Hamilton to people. It genuinely is one of the best modern musicals of the 21st century of Broadway. It deserves the recognition it gets. And Lin-Manuel is one of the most talented people of all time. Please come on my show. There's a German here too. Maybe you guys can rap about the Chancellor. I don't know.
Oh, can they get in a rap battle, please?
I am white. Look at me. I'm not
That doesn't
Eminem
mean
and I'm white. I
anything.
cannot rap.
Macklemore's
That doesn't
white.
mean anything.
But
I know
okay, maybe not
exactly
a rap
one
battle.
song.
Maybe he can make you do the King George kind of thing, where you're the only songs that are truly sing-songy. But yeah, that's by me, Hamilton. Go watch it.
Yeah, which leaves only one person to talk about stuff in their life or in their media.
Hey, it's me, and I'm going to talk
true.
about this very briefly because I don't know how to stretch my point out in like 20 minutes. So this is a game. This is a game called Indivisible. It's by the same people. It's by the same people who made Skullgirls, and I am freaking addicted to it.
Okay, already sold me.
Yeah, I saw Jesse Cox's friend Dodger play it on a stream, and I was like, I gotta play this game. Another thing I can say about the game is that it's Metroidvania, but it has RPG elements. But it has a very specific RPG element where it's been done before, but I forgot the game they were trying to do. It's where it's like two people on one side, and you gotta press a button in real time to attack the other character. The story is really well done. The characters are phenomenal. There's not one character I don't like in some way, shape, or form. There's going to be characters that you're going to come across and be like, you're kind of an asshole and you're kind of weird. But one character, I'm not going to spoil it for you. One character I came across that I thought I didn't like, I ended up liking towards the end.
She's Pokemoning all those poor humans.
Oh, yeah.
She's collecting humans. What the fuck?
Yeah, she meets friends along the way.
And abducts them in her head.
Yeah. She meets friends along the way, and she's like a piece of the bad guy. So she abducts all her friends. Abduct is kind of a harsh word, but she absorbs them into her head and kind of uses them as Pokemon. It's like if the premise of Pokemon was you fight alongside your Pokemon, then that's what this game is. But you make a lot of friends along the way. They all get absorbed into your head. The first person that gets absorbed in your head, obviously, you don't know what's happening. Keyframe, have you ever played this game?
Oh yeah, I played both Skullgirls and this. I love Lab Zero. I mean,
because I was about to.
I think if I remember correct, yeah, I contributed to the Kickstarter for this game because it was like a Kickstarter Indiegogo back in the day. Aaron from Game Grumps actually played a demo of it on Game Grumps to highlight it because it was like the last few days of its Kickstarter. Because I'm always going to support games that use traditional animation and program that into games because let me tell you, that ain't easy.
Yeah.
But I love this game. It's super fun, and it fits more of the games that I like more than Skullgirls because, well, I prefer, platformy fighting games that have like a purpose than just beating someone up with random button mashing until they get mad at you.
Also to show some gameplay footage. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah, but the game kind of has like a strategy element to it where you can't just go in and just press random buttons. A lot of the time it works in like combos. So like you got to press button up or button down with another character or, so on and so forth and so forth. One funny thought I had when I was watching Dodger play it was when she like got a dog on her team. I was like, Keyframe will fucking love this. You can play as a dog, and one of the attacks is a bark. Oh my god! So yeah, I picked up the game. I haven't finished it myself yet, but I plan to finish it very soon.
Oh, they're also the Shanty guys? No, wait.
Are they?
No. Oh, Way Forward?
Is this maybe the publisher? Because Shovel Knight is independent production.
Yeah, because fucking... Unless it's probably like a person who worked at Way Forward doing it because...
Oh, 9 playable guest characters from these games.
Okay.
This makes a lot more sense.
This is what happens when you don't watch the full thing.
Exactly. Reading is hard.
Reading's
Ah,
hard.
this is loud now. Ooh. This is just a trailer again. I want to see gameplay footage.
Okay,
This is still the trailer. How is it? Sorry. Okay, yes.
Yeah, there's one more thing I wanted to it has nothing to do with the gameplay, but the opening scene was actually animated by Trigger, and I love Trigger as an animation studio. They make some good anime. One of my favorite animes from Trigger is Kill la Kill. I love Kill la Kill. I adore Kill la Kill.
Yeah.
I love it so much. And I saw a movie that they made called Promare, which is not that bad either.
Promare is chef's kiss, and in the English dub, the Green Ranger voices one of the main characters.
Yeah, so that's my media. Chat, play Indivisible. Max, play Indivisible. I'm not gonna tell Keyframe to play Indivisible because presumably she already has it. There you go.
Yeah.
I need to play more.
Oh yeah, and
That's what I need to do.
BNA is also Trigger.
Yeah, BNA's Trigger, Little Witch Academy is Trigger, Promare's Trigger.
They did some.
Some Trigger animators worked on the Steven Universe movie.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, mostly the Spinel stuff, can you tell?
It makes sense. I mean, don't they oh wait, no, this is Skullgirls again. I'm confusing myself because I want to say, isn't there basically a Spinel character in Skullgirls? But yeah,
there's a character that looks like Spinel in Skullgirls, yes.
It's true.
But
anyways, that was the media, I guess.
Yeah, now we're on to fan questions.
We are
this
to
show
questions.
Is going like clockwork.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
So do we start with a Discord question, or do
we can start with a Skull Crusher from Twitter, because Enigma already asked it last week and we couldn't come around to it. So let's see. What matters to you more when you talk to a person? Saying a few words with meaning behind them, or meaning what you say with a lot of dialogue behind it?
The second
Repeat
one.
that?
Yeah. Saying a few words with meaning behind them, or meaning what you say with a lot of dialogue behind it.
The second one, because if you do the first one, that sounds like you're trying to say a quote. It's kind of like you're like, hey man, at the end of the day, it's all love. It's like that could be interpreted in any such a way. And it's like, if I'm trying to convey a point, I want to get as much information out as I possibly can to convey my point. It's kind of a confusing question, but I think the question is like, would you rather convey your point in a short way, or would you rather convey your point with as much information as possible?
I was getting vibes from Oh Hello on Broadway when they're talking about their favorite ways to end a play, and it's like that one sentence that doesn't really make a lot of sense, and when the lights fade, it's like, like, sir, 1 root beer, please. By the way, go watch Oh Hello on Broadway. That's also on Netflix. It depends. It depends on the situation. It's a very case-by-case basis. Sometimes you get enough meaning through few words. And then sometimes you have to expound. So it's just kind of the thing of... It depends on the situation. It's like most things involving the vocal cords and talking and social interaction with the humans. It's a case-by-case basis. Because I know with some people, I don't have to say a lot of things to make my point clear. Sometimes there's just that understanding. Other times, you have to explain. Or you feel the need to explain, especially if you're trying to discuss a topic that the other person has no life experience. Coming from someone who has an upbringing like mine, I have to explain a lot because I went through a lot of things that other people do not understand, so I have to expound. Trust me, I'd love to just be able to say like a couple words and it make complete sense. But that ain't me. That's my answer. Yeah, case by case.
And for somebody who has a tendency to be very long-winded...
Winded?
That too.
Long-winded?
And winded.
The long and winded road.
It's true. When I'm more winded, I'm even getting more long-winded, if you get what I mean. No, but yeah, ask somebody, since the question was like, what matters more to you when you talk to people? It probably, for somebody who likes to go into details and rattle on and whatnot, by nature, I would actually say, like, being able to narrow down what I want to say, like in just a few words, and get the meaning behind just a handful of words, is for me something that probably matters more, because it's for me the harder to reach goal. Like I often wish I'm already doing it. I'm started running in circles, repeating myself.
I'm just saying, I remember editing that stupid scripts and having to squeeze them down. And here's the thing, it's easier to do that for another person than it is yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah, it means more to make them smaller words. There's the want, and then there's the reality. Mm-hmm. The want is the smaller words with a lot of meaning. The reality is my thesis essay that I am presenting to the class, right? That PowerPoint presentation on why you should care about my opinion about Scooby-Doo.
But
and
yeah.
why it matters.
Discord question.
Let's see. Let's see, what's a good one? So many of them are in-jokes. God damn it.
What do you mean? Wait, I'm not even there yet.
Well, I feel like Lupus just said, "Are you proud of what you did?" Like, what's the threatening energy behind that? Excuse me.
We know what you did last summer.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with one from, I don't want to say his name, because if I say his name, he's gonna put into whatever compilation he's working on of names.
Say it. I know which one you're talking about. Do it.
From Look Mom, No Brain asks.
On my end, his name is Masters of Muppets.
Oh, well, you know what? There's the bonus. Says, of the three in the cast, which one has the most big dick energy? Now, to explain to people in the chat, big dick energy does not mean the actual appendage of the penis. It means the energy that a big penis could exude.
I would still like to gladly take up this mantle if you don't mind. Thank you, Dad.
Right there is big dick energy. Just be like, I'm just gonna take this and go.
It probably is, isn't it? Damn it.
Yeah, I mean, like...
Shit, he just answered the question.
I mean, I could be real and put my retort, but then it gets sad. The big dick energy I have is being alive right now.
I mean, Wolfhead, you might have big dick energy, but do you have an office full of anime girls?
That's not real. And in your head. And imagination. And fake.
Key, you know what that reminds me of? I was watching a stream of 8-Bit Drummer, and somebody in the chat was like something about waifus, and 8-Bit Drummer was like, "Hey man, at least my waifu is real." And then everybody in the chat was like, "No, she's not." And then he literally called his wife and was like, "Hey, can you tell the chat I'm real? I mean, can you tell the chat you're real?"
Chat that you're real. 8-Bit is a pure boy. We miss you.
Yeah.
But since that went really quickly, the other question from Master of Muppets said, favorite online parody?
What does he mean by online parody?
That's a good question.
Probably a parody of something that's on that, and it got posted online. So like a college humor thing, or Dorkly, or I don't know, that fucking zoo animal version of the Matrix that was on Newgrounds back in the day.
I gotta think. You guys go ahead of me.
Favorite online parody.
Favorite online parody.
I know what my favorite is at the moment. And it's one specific video. It's a fucking College Humor parody of "It's the End of the World" from REM, and I find it so funny because it hits very different now because some of those lyrics is a new strain of flu is coming to kill you, and diseases from foreign soil.
Oh yeah. Didn't you show this to me even?
I showed this to you during one of our TV times,
Yeah.
and you were like, oh.
What was it called?
End of the World College Humor.
End of the World, yeah. I would put the...
College Humor, though, was a
thing, wasn't it?
Was a big thing back in the day.
I know, so much stuff when you saw the College Humor thing in the opening of the video, even before YouTube, it was like, oh, that's good. But yeah, since Odie already brought up abridged series, because it was the answer I was aiming for, if abridged series count, probably Avatar: The Last Airbender, the abridged series by Adam West Lapdog, because I loved it, and the fact that it still jumps to mind after years, and I haven't watched it in forever, shows that it must have really left an impression, which I would say qualifies as an answer. I guess I have to now put it in the description as well, assuming it's still on YouTube, but yeah. Atla abridged.
My favorite parody is "Friendship is Witchcraft."
Ooh.
Oh, Wolfhead! What a
Was that an impression of me?
Is Voice of Reason?
It sounded exactly like you.
Is Voice of Reason in the chat, or why?
I'm gonna post my favorite. I actually saw it today. I don't know why it took me so long to come up with a freaking answer. But there's a video on Twitter where it's like...
Is that Andre 3000?
I don't know who it is, but I think it's about the Backstreet.
Oh,
yeah.
It's a Hey Ya version of the Backstreet Boys reunion tour.
Yeah.
Oh wait, someone actually put the full clip in the replies. It's from Chico Rose, who's only has 1,000 subscribers.
What? Where? I cannot
The
find
parody is called Rona, not Hey Ya. Hey.
Rona.
I saw it today, and I was like, well, how come I can't think of anything? I feel like I've seen something recently. And then I was like, Rona.
Wow, Rona. Oh wait, this was pointless of me, like just playing the music but not showing the clip. Oh no, now it's too loud.
I mean, I love song parodies like this. I mean, because one of my favorite song parodies at the moment is, I think I got it.
Why do I just see Bikini Girls? What's happening? I wanted to find the
Stop
original.
scrolling in the comments.
Stop scrolling.
Stop scrolling.
Is it getting even worse?
You're gonna get your freaking channel banned. Somebody's gonna post some loot or something.
But you said somebody
just click on the tweet itself.
Yeah,
click on the tweet itself, and then look down in the replies.
Oh, there.
And there's the full clip.
Okay, I put the link in the description.
You were just looking through more of that person's tweets.
Oh.
I'm so afraid Max is gonna come across something scandalous.
Yeah, one day someone's just gonna be retweeting fucking, I don't know, Kim Kardashian and Ray J's sex tape on Twitter, and he's gonna scroll down and then
on the show.
Spread eagle. Lord knows what's going on. But I mean, there's also that great parody of My Shot that was played after John Krasinski had all Hamilton cast on his Good News show, where it's I am not gonna leave my house. I am not gonna leave my house. Most parodies of most parodies of Hamilton songs are great.
I have an easy one.
Yeah.
From Twitter. Since it's directed at Wolfhead and he has a Brony in the name, I guess we can accept one of them questions.
Oh, those questions.
I know, right? And it's also in all caps. So, Pamela, aka Icy Fiery Dragon Pamela, we have to talk about the all caps. But you get your question in there. Hey, Wolfhead, how did you... Sorry, it's all caps. Hey, Wolfhead, how did you first become a Brony?
All right, well...
I guess Key and I told our stories often enough. We don't have to.
I feel like my answer is not going to be satisfying because, like a lot of other Brony's answers, I just remember myself watching the show, and then like smash cut to like 10 minutes later, all of a sudden I have like a pony shirt and a pony poster, and I'm like, how did I get to this point?
So
It's like, I don't remember me. You don't remember yourself watching the show, but you remember yourself being a fan.
But that's actually a curious development because you say like most bronies, so you legitimately first happened to watch it on TV? Or did you get directed there? Because I got directed there. I would probably not have picked it up by myself.
I didn't get directed. I found the show myself, and then I found Bronies, and I was like, this doesn't seem that bad.
So you are actually organically grown natural brony, a wild brony.
A brony in the wild.
I'm a domesticated brony. I got sent there by a content producer on the internet, by CR, Chad Rocco.
Yeah,
I got sent.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
There's some bronies who like found the show through their friends or like a piece of fan art. There's some, well, I wouldn't call them bronies. They just like to draw like ponies. They just think the characters are cool. They have never seen the show. So like, yeah, it's just like, it's like covering a wide array of people, you know?
Yeah.
But
I got into it through Lauren. Abby Rody sent me three videos, which was what the? My nail polish just popped up one finger completely clean. What the hell? They sent me an SFM recreation of the Smile song, Snowdrop and Children of the Night, and I was like, this is cool. What is this show? And I looked up the first episode I could find on YouTube before they took down everything, and it was Too Many Pinkies. And I watched all of season 3, not knowing that there were 2 other seasons. I thought season 3 was season 1. I also got really confused, being like, I thought Pinky was the main character of this show. Why is Twilight getting the wings?
And to this day, she's still. That's why Pinky's still her favorite horse, because to this day, nobody has explained to her that it's actually not Pinky.
Pinky is a much more fascinating character than Twilight anyway, so...
Hell yeah, Key. I agree wholeheartedly.
But yeah, you said you had a bunch of insiders on Discord.
Some of them just felt like that, but let me read. Okay, here's one from that cheeky snark boy. Thanks, Enigma. Welcome to the party. Get fucked. If you can only describe yourself with media, what's one movie, show, or meme that would get you across to anyone who knows or meets you? So if you had to describe yourself in one piece of media, what would it be?
This might be one of those cases where we answer for each other.
Yeah, that seems like the more creative option.
Yep.
I hate this. There's an OCD thing happening here, and I'm not happy. But I gotta not focus on that.
So which direction do we go?
Wolfhead, no, we always do it in this direction. But the co-hosts would know each other best. So you do me, I do Wolfhead, Wolfhead does you.
You do me, so I do you.
Yes, we're going in counterclockwise.
Okay.
So let's start with Wolfhead doing you, so it's actually counterclockwise from top to bottom.
Oh, this one's super easy. Like,
oh boy.
Literally any picture of a ferret. in any
That's Frostbite's answer.
but I mean it's true with the quirliness in hindsight I have exposed a lot of ferret features.
I feel like with Max it would be like a very specific ferret where he's a ferret, but he has like tiny little ferret glasses and a tiny little ferret suit, and he's sitting at I look up and Keyframe is just ecstatic, just imagining that.
I can probably find one on Google Images.
He's just sitting at like his laptop that is regular size, but he's very professional in his stance.
Oh no!
What did you find?
Oh, she already found one.
I found like a bit, like the first piece that came up when I typed in ferret with glasses was a clip art, and it kind of has Max's hairdo,
Okay.
like his real life hairdo.
Ah, damn it!
All right, that's good. I like that. Key, get out of here. I'm trying to work. That's the vibe that the ferret is giving off right now.
Oh god, I love ferrets. Why are they illegal in my state?
Can I do a thing?
Are you
Can
trying
you
to
do a
give
little
yourself
shark
like
fin?
a widow's peak?
No, the
like a little
pointy thing that the ferret in the picture has, like the pointy thing here. I have a little bit of a pointy thing now.
But yeah, Max is literally like just a ferret picture. Yeah.
That's me. Okay, cool. I only imagine that one video that used to circulate Tumblr, which was the ferret trying to jump.
That's actually the one that I think about. Like
that's Max. Max is that video. Okay, Max. What about little old me? You've had 6 years to figure it out.
It's true.
Oh,
it's true.
this ought to be good.
You know. This will seem like a cop out, but I can expand on it.
As long as you can expand.
Exactly. You are perfectly encompassed by Hamilton. A lot of music. It has a lot of tragedy going on in there. It's about.
Do I die at the end?
I mean.
No, I don't want to laugh about that.
I mean. Not to calm off tasteful, but I hope. I mean, there are enough pieces of fiction out there about immortal people and how they eventually go mad.
I'm talking about the way Hamilton dies, dumbass, not the now.
Oh, you just asked if you die at the end, not if you get murdered in a duel. And I would hope that at the end of your life you die and not have to exist
like
forever.
Live. Yeah,
like
live
the
forever
world,
and be immortal.
Exactly, the world explodes and the Key's just drifting through space, still alive. Like, God damn it! I really wish this would finally be over. It's pretty boring out here. My drawing tablet is out of energy.
Odie's stupid nicknames on Discord made me immortal out of spite.
Yeah. but yeah, then also full of obscure facts about history that people. Yes, it is true.
I would argue I have some of the asshole-ish tenacity that Alexander has. Just that kind of like, I gotta do all this stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah, workaholic, also true.
Oh, workaholic. Why do you write like you're running out of time?
But yeah.
Every day.
Now.
Oh yeah.
Wolfhead.
But now for me and Wolfhead. Okay, so there's one GIF I think describes Wolfhead perfectly, and I'll put a link to it in the chat, and Max can pull it up. So I think this describes Wolfhead very well.
That's a very. There we go. Oh yeah. That's a Wolfhead, all right.
So as you can see, it describes his as he described big dick energy from earlier, and it's the same shade of blue that he is right now.
It's true, actually.
You're welcome. Okay, Twitter question, or are we out of Twitter questions?
We have more Twitter questions, I guess. From J-Rock is for once not a would you rather question, but what is your favorite indie game of all time and why, old or new?
All time. That's quite a.
That is a one.
I like this little known game called Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah, I'm not sure if anything from Blizzard counts as indie. Whoopsie. I'm not 100% sure about that one.
I mean, the games that I like that were indie turned into like giant franchises by the end of it, though.
But yeah, what is it? Name. What if it's your all-time favorite? It still counts if it started out indie.
It's not an all-time favorite. It's just the first things I think of.
But then the answer is not valid. It must be an all-time favorite.
I know. I'm thinking.
Can I say? Can I say?
Cuphead. Yes.
Can I say Undertale for mine?
Oh, absolutely.
Because I feel like even if the fandom is toxic as hell. But like,
It's a fandom, of course it is.
You know, good freaking point. I feel like that game had a very, very big impact for that game to just be made by one person. Like that's that one fact about that game that I'm just like, that's borderline amazing. Like I like that a lot.
Yeah. I guess mine would be Cuphead. That is technically an indie game.
It is,
yeah. And like Undertale, it brought kind of a new reverence to indie titles when it came to mainstream people seeing it. I mean, the fact that you could play as a Cuphead or a Sans Undertale Mii fighter in Smash Brothers Ultimate says something, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And the fact that I could hear fucking Sakurai say that he had Toby Fox over at his house. They played Smash Brothers and Toby Fox beat him is a great thing. Where's my Cuphead DLC? Where's my Cuphead show? I'm waiting. But yeah, in the sense that it's the footage that we've seen so far, the Cuphead show is so good. But of a thing that started as an indie title, Cuphead is definitely mine.
Oh, here's a question. Where's the freaking name of it? Does Keel count as an independent studio? Clay?
Keel?
Sorry. Does Clay count as an independent studio? Clay.
Give me games that they've made.
Don't Starve. Oxygen Not Included.
Oh yeah, I would count them.
Crypt
as
of the
indie.
Necrodancer. Okay, if this counts as indie, then my answer is very easy. Mark of the Ninja.
Mark of the Ninja's great.
Yeah,
I'm great at that game.
Alternative answer would have been Stardew Valley, because it's while I have never played it, never finished it, and actually it faded out again. When I pick it up and play it, it is like very, like, you know?
I get what you mean. I looked up Clay Games to get the game studio, and instead I got this really weird thing under indie games called the Clay Game, and I'm looking at the trailer and I'm disgusted and fascinated.
Oh, you
let me get.
You probably
let me get the link to it.
Yeah, you probably spelled Clay like CLAY.
Yeah, CLAY.
The studio is written KLEI.
I understand.
But here's
but then
a link.
I wouldn't have found this, so
That's
I counted
very
it as
true.
a victory.
That is very true. Let's
that thumbnail though is terrifying.
Oh my god, what am I witnessing right now, Key? What is happening?
Hurry up.
What is happening?
Play game.
And go steal some food.
What? They're playing chess with one piece. They live in a pumpkin.
Ooh, that is. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, then there's. I mean, I love indie games. I mean, then there's also SteamWorld Dig, as I mentioned before. Oh, now they play with more. What the hell? Never mind. This is as much of this Clay game that I can take.
All right. Apparently, it's got really positive reviews, and it only came out 3 days ago.
What? What? Okay, then it's the producer, his best friend, and his mama.
41 people
Wow.
are his mama.
Yes, he has a big family.
Then again, most of these people only have 1.5 hours on record. Okay, the question. God, my stomach. From Furious Quarantine, who was your idol as a kid, and what did they do? I guess someone you looked up to.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing you put as a kid, because I don't really have idols now as an adult. I mean, there's people I aspire to be like, but I wouldn't put it under the thing of
idol.
You are my idol. I want to sniff your hair, you know.
Does it have to be real people?
No. It's just your idol and who were
Link
they?
from Legend of Zelda.
Really?
I was a total Link fanboy.
I mean, I'm just asking because, when that Legend of Zelda came out, he didn't really have a character, so I'm wondering what about it?
I don't
Was
know.
it
There
just
was
the whole adventuring thing?
the adventuring thing, but also there were the pictures of him. I got the German equivalent of the Nintendo magazine. Then there were the drawings in the art books and stuff. So I got a little. He really didn't have too much of a personality. That's true, but I still was like, hey, Link.
I was gonna say, are you taking the personality from the Link cartoon during the Super Mario Brothers Super Show?
Excuse me, princess.
Look, we've had this discussion. I like that Link. I think that Link is cool. But I don't know what that says about me. But okay, Link for you. What about you, Wolf?
When I was little, I watched wrestling a lot.
Ooh.
And one wrestler, or I guess a stage name, I don't know his real name. One wrestler I used to like a lot was CM Punk, specifically because he used to have this demeanor about him that he would say anything he wants, and he hated censorship. He just hated censorship, and that's how I am as a person. I also don't like censorship that much, but the way they wrote him, he was just like, oh, fuck authority, I'm gonna do this, So yeah, that's CM Punk. And yes, chat, that's the way they wrote him, because they write characters in WWE, even though some of the hits are real. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the hits are real though. But
Some
the
of the
majority
hits are real,
of it
but
is
so
fake.
is the health insurance, So
Yeah. yeah.
But no, I all I think about is that fucking Flintstones WWE movie, because CM Punk was the villain in that movie, so that's the first thing my mind goes to when I think CM Punk.
Well.
And I'm sorry, but yeah, that's a good reason. Let's see, what about me? What did I have? Despite my noise, it was not Invader Zim. Okay. I think the person that I had as like a model to be the person who had a real life person was probably I butcher his first name all the time because it's it's IAOW or IOAW. It's Iwa Takamoto, who is most known for doing the character designs for a lot of Hanna-Barbera stuff. So Wacky Races, Scooby-Doo, he designed basically the main people remember nowadays. And I find him fascinating when I was a kid, and it was just kind of like, this is to be a person who is defined purely through the characters he created. Because he, most people would not know that name. They know the characters he made. And that's, to me, a great legacy. And he's an idol that I've gotten that has grown to be more of one over time. Because, I learn more about him as I grow up. Like, the fact that he worked at Disney, he was an assistant of Milt Kahl, like one of the most famous Disney animators of all time. Worked on 101 Dalmatians and Sword in the Stone and I think Peter Pan and a bunch of stuff. Like, a lot of well-known fucking Disney movies. And he was, like, in one of the Japanese internment camps during World War II and all this stuff. And he went on to be making most prolific animated characters of all time that aren't Disney characters. And I'm just kind of like, that's I want to be that person that has that fascinating history. That when someone goes and looks me up, they see, like, everything through that. And even if I'm not known through my face, if I'm known through what I create, I think, and through what I create, it reverse engineers back to me. That's what I want to have. And I think that's an amazing model to have. And more should just be research about that man, because that man is fascinating. I will write a book on him one day. I have many books to write. I need to write like I'm running out of time. Like I'm running out of time.
Talking about, I maybe have one last one from Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about running out of time, but it's a short one. From Brandon Croker. Favorite one-liner from movie, TV show, or stand-up special? Also, why are you guys so awesome? Okay, but yeah, I assume his own answer is yippee-ki-yay.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one, isn't it?
Okay, all right.
But yeah, favorite one-liner, TV show, movie, stand-up, and I guess every media counts.
Every media counts.
I mean, if
I'm
your
not going to say yes.
if your perfect one-liner comes from a video game, I guess it will be fine.
Yeah. I mean, isn't that Duke Nukem of I came here to chew bubblegum and kick ass and I'm
Oh
all
no,
out of gum?
that's They Live. If Duke Nukem said it, then he ripped off this movie from the 80s.
Probably.
I got one.
Duke Nukem ripped off a lot of things. What is it, Wolf?
My favorite movie of all time is Superbad because I find the dialogue in that movie hilarious. Everything that a character says to another character just has me on the floor rolling. But one of the things that was said in that movie was just phenomenal, and I think could be used as like wisdom. So for context, there's this character named Fogel, and they nickname him McLovin. He's in a bedroom getting it on with some girl. He's like 1 second into the action. And then the cops that he's been hanging out with up until this point in the movie find him, and they get mad at him because he bails on them. So the girl he's being intimate with is like, she runs away because they've just been caught in the act. And one of the cops is like, McLovin, you fucking bailed on us. How can you do this to me? And so the other cop is like, yo, calm down. And he says this. He says, you cock blocked McLovin. We're supposed to be guiding his cock, not blocking it. And I thought that was just the funniest fucking thing. One of the funniest things said in that movie. And I'm just like, dude, yeah, if you're somebody's friend, you're supposed to be guiding their cock, not blocking it, basically. Don't cock block your friends.
Yeah,
That's
it's
also
to live by.
not just a one-liner, life wisdom. Take notes, kids.
Yeah.
Take notes.
I'm trying to think because there's so many.
I mean, I guess I can get you more line
go
while
stall.
you narrow it down. Mine
stall
is
for me.
mine is a special case because it's why it ranks so high is because it is a one-liner which does basically not happen, which breaks laws of nature. A one-liner that got better by being put into the German dub. I know, right? Normally, if a dub of a movie is usually an inferior product to the original. That's why I basically consume all media that I get my hands on in English if this is original audio. I mean, when it comes to a French movie, I still watch it in German because I don't speak French, and the English dub of a French movie doesn't really make it better.
Those are fascinating.
But no, the Matrix part, the first The Matrix movie, after the infamous scene on the rooftop, where Trinity then comes up next to the agent, puts a gun on the head, and what she says in English is, dodge this, like making a riff on that they have the dodgy thing. What she says in German is like when the agent is like shooting at Neo, eventually gets this, what do you call a shot that doesn't really connect but only a little bit?
Oh, a graze?
Yeah, the graze shot in the leg that makes Neo collapse to the floor, and the agent is aiming for the final shot, and it's like, just human. And then camera over, and in German he says basically the same, like, nur ein Mensch. Camera over to Trinity putting the gun at his head, and in German she says, you can even literally translate it and it still works. She is just replying with, just an agent. Which I would say is like,
that's good.
Dodge this. Okay, but just
you guys got the better one.
Exactly.
There. Jesus.
Just a human. Dodge this. Just a human. Just an agent. The singular one quote that were better, was superior in the dub.
Yeah. Okay. I have a tie because I just couldn't narrow it down.
Oder nur eine
One of
Maschine.
them's from The Godfather, which is leave the gun, take the cannoli. And I love that line because it's completely improv, and I just love the fact that from one of the greatest movies of all time, paled only to its sequel, it's it has an improv line that is so good. Also, it's so Italian, it hurts. But the other one-liner that I really love is from a John Mulaney special, which is him telling his dad he's going to vote for Bill Clinton or something, saying like, "And I'm gonna be a Democrat," and his father just saying, not looking up from his newspaper, "You have the moral backbone of a chocolate eclair." That is singularly the funniest line to ever come out of John Mulaney's mouth. That and the part where he, later on in that bit, where he says how his dad came into his room when the Monica Lewinsky thing came out, saying the other shoe dropped, only to find out that his dad's working the defense team for Bill Clinton's cabinet. Oh, John.
Anyways.
Okay, I think we could do one more Discord question, and then our FMK.
Okie dokie.
Let's see. From Chronic Lurker to Wolfhead. This is specifically a Wolfhead question.
Oh my.
Okay.
So why a wolf's head? Why not a fox or a honey badger? So why did you pick a wolf?
I really wish I had like an epic backstory for this question.
I was raised by wolves.
Yeah, I really wish I had like I was raised by wolves, and then like my mom wolf got decapitated, and I weared her face on my face. No, I don't.
Wait, isn't that just from Kipo? Isn't that just Kipo?
It is Kipo. Or it's this one Pokemon that wears a mother skull.
Oh, the Marowak. No.
No, but my story is really boring. So hold on.
Uh-oh.
What?
Is it because of your mask that you have?
Oh God, no. That's not it. Hold on. This is because of a mask I have from I bought it from Party City, and I thought a fun gimmick when I started off my YouTube channel was that I'm gonna be the Brony in the wolf mask. Look at how quirky and different I am. So I bought a wolf mask from Party City. Here's the thing about mask. Not the kind of mask you wear today in this, Backstreet Boy thing. If you wear a mask from Party City, you legitimately have a hard time breathing. I can't breathe in this, and I can't see in this. And every time I take it off, you see all the fur? It gets on my face. It literally carpets my face in fur. So I was like, okay, this is just a gimmick I'm gonna have to drop. But I already adopted the name Wolfhead, so I was just like, fuck it, I'll keep it.
I'll just keep the name and just make a little avatar that will drink dumb bitch juice.
I really like that picture, by the way.
That drawing is one of my favorite doodles I've ever made in a stream.
Me and Golden were talking about.
Do you guys have it
drinking dumb bitch juice? Leave Wolf alone with his dumb bitch juice, and I'm like, yeah, leave me alone with my dumb bitch juice.
My dumb bitch juice.
Do you guys have the picture at hand?
Oh God, Wolf probably has it because I gave him the picture by itself. It's in one of because it was during my little sketch streams where I would pay me and
Let me see if I could find it. You guys talk ad nauseum while I try to look for it.
Well, I will say now our FMK, which is not given by Enigma this week. It is given by another regular magical dude.
Yeah.
Who was like, a few weeks ago, I did shitty parents. Now we go the opposite end. Fuck, marry, kill, awesome parents edition. Wholesome.
Oh,
yeah, I believe I have seen. Ah, goddammit, I did it again. Ah, shit.
Yeah, leave him alone with his dumb bitch juice.
I just now remembered, this is the reason why my Wolf OC is up to
It's so small.
OC's hip. Yeah. Because I was like, why did you draw him like a little tic-tac toddler? And then I was like, actually, this looks great. I love this.
The truth of the matter is I draw everyone like a tic-tac toddler so I don't feel bad about my height. Sad, though I draw Max taller than me all the time, though, so there's still truth in the matter. But no, awesome parents edition. Bandit and Chili Healer from Bluey, Goofy Goof from Goof Troop and the Goofy Movies, and Inko
What?
Never pronounce it people in
Your audio, you are cutting out the keyframe.
Keyframe, you're cutting.
No. Oh my.
Oh.
I'm sorry to laugh. She sounds like a robot trying to sing.
She really... I said very musical robot. Help? Well. And fingers
Is
crossed.
she back? Is she back,
Am
though?
I back?
You're
You're still a robot.
You're very... I mean...
I don't know what happened to my internet. Just go belly up.
But I mean, yeah, huh. Weird.
Oh, no. This is... Oh.
No, you actually, not like a robot, you sound like Finn from Adventure Time when he is singing.
Oh,
Yeah, you sound auto-tuned.
Hey.
Oh my god, Keyframe was secretly T.I. this whole time. Jesus
I'm
Christ.
Or Gladys from the when she sings the final songs of the Portal movie games.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so
This
this.
was
You're
a
dying,
triumph.
I am still alive.
Oh no! It actually sounds like it.
Oh no.
I'm still a monster.
Oh fuck, I'm spooked. Key, don't do that. You're spooking me.
You killed me.
No!
We gotta do three Mary. We will not get through if I'm doing this.
Oh my god. What do we do? How do we salvage this?
I have no idea. Should I reread the questions while you restart your computer or
Yes.
something? Oh wait,
Yes, I'm gonna restart the
wait.
computer.
Your audio's back.
No, you're back.
What? Oh, okay, cool. Hi guys. So Robot Me was there for a second, but now I'm back. Anyway, fuck, Mary, kill, awesome parrot edition. Bandit and Chili Healer from Bluey, Goofy Goof from Goof Troop in the Goofy movies, or Inko Midora from My Hero Academia.
Okay,
I would like to go first.
then please do
You
so.
can go first.
I gotta. Alright. Okay, so Bandit and Chili Healer are from a, I believe, Australian cartoon called Bluey.
Yes, it's from Australia.
It is the most wholesome freaking cartoon I've ever seen in my whole life. Now,
It
with
is
that being
adorable.
said, what?
Uh-huh. I said it is adorable.
It is extremely adorable. Now, with that being said, I'm gonna kill those two because because I have never seen the show. I've seen clips; they seem fine, but like I need like for me to be involved with you, intimacy wise,
Intimately.
or intimately, yes. Intimately wise, or for me to want to marry you and call you my own, I need to know more about you. So now we have Goofy
Uh-huh.
and Midoriya's mom.
Yep.
Miss
I'm gonna
Thick, yes.
I'm gonna marry Goofy
Mm-hmm.
because I feel like I can have a fun future with Goofy. There's never a dull moment with him. Just
And Max gets
loads
to
of
be
fun
your
times.
stepson.
With Goofy and Max.
Dude, I'm gonna have a cool ass stepson.
It's true.
I like Max. Max is cool.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna intimately be involved with Midoriya's mom
Oh my.
because she thick. Oh my god. She is.
I mean, she is, and she has like that little. Her quirk is like basically telekinesis, so you don't know what you can get into in the bedroom, what she can lift, and
I'll think of something.
Okay.
does telekinesis have like a gravity force around it? Could you telekinetically give someone a hand job?
I mean, I have seen comics with Lyra.
Yeah, like
Who is answering
point
next?
being, you go, Max.
Oh,
I'm
I
sure
go.
you won't leave me with something that would be a bad combo.
I will have enough trouble juggling the answers so that I don't double anything up. So, not doubling anything that Wolf said, so obviously I cannot kill them because I might have gone for killing them because I also don't know them. I have not even seen clips. The image looks vaguely familiar, but that's it. However, here's the thing. I just hear how wholesome they are. What a great family they are. So obviously, I just want to be part of... Oh shit, I'm just realizing what I'm setting myself up for. Anyway, so I'm apparently going to marry this family because it's a pretty awesome, wholesome family. And I want to be part of it. You know me, I'm all about wholesomeness.
You're marrying a bunch of dogs. You know what? That I won't blame you.
It's true.
Because that way, look, I'm just saying, at least you won't be a dog fucker. Wait, they're still Goofy.
Yeah. And since I already said I don't want to double anything up that Wolf had already said, so I guess I will have a very time with Goofy. I just want to point out, I mean, still no homo. The why I do this is for one reason only. It's completely scientific, because here's the thing that I mean, people have been wondering about ever since Goof Troop came out on TV. Like, wait, this means Goofy must have had at least once sex. Because otherwise he couldn't have a son.
One whole sex.
Exactly, he had one.
whole
No,
sex.
but that's the thing. This means that Goofy is not as pure as the majority of Disney characters, all Disney princess moms aside. But they are not the protagonists. But Mickey and Minnie don't have children, at least in no canon I know. So they are pure. Even I mean, by now the parents of the triplets are a little bit more known, but no, it's Uncle Donald. So Uncle Donald and Daisy still pure. The triplets obviously pure because they're children. But Goofy has a son, so Goofy got it going on. And so for the science, I will find out the one answer. How is Disney sex?
Does Goofy fuck?
No, we know. That's the thing. We do know that he fucks because he has a son.
Yes.
Exactly. And I will go there and I want to be like, I want to know it now. I will bring the answer. I will get the answers. How is Goofy in bed?
Okay,
Anyways.
so you're gonna kill Midori's mom.
Yes.
You're gonna kill Deku's mom.
Yes. Because this was sold to me as the wholesome parent thing. And all I see is like when Midori was sitting as a small child, tears all over his face in front of the image, like, yeah, when playing the video of All Might on a loop, and he's just like, please mom, all that I need to hear right now is that there is hope for me, and all his mom does is like, grabbing him and crying onto him, and basically he's already down on the floor and she punches him and rubs salt in the wound and instead of being like encouraging. So no, she's not a great parent. This was like false. Why do you try to sell her as a great parent? But
Wait a
yeah.
minute, wait. I love how your analogy is like she, for her
That's
giving him
what.
her giving him a loving embrace, she actually punched him while he was on the ground. Because that's the same thing.
It's not a loving embrace. It's
Yeah, that sounds like something that happened to Todoroki before it happened to Deku.
But no, I mean, like, he really needs support, and she is out of her wits, and instead of supporting him, she is just like, oh my god, you are so useless. But yeah, Keyframe, I let you one pass open.
Okay, so I would marry Midori's mom.
Yes.
Which,
Gay!
you know what?
Says the guy who
That's-
just fucked Goofy.
You know what? It seems like a very nice arrangement. I mean, she seems like a wonderful lady, and I would love to have Deku as my stepson. That would be so cool. And if I was in the world of my hero, that means statistically I would have a quirk, so I could probably get my mind control powers that I wanted. So yeah, that seems like a good arrangement. And then I'm going to kill Goofy, because
that's okay.
Goofy's had it good for too long.
Wow.
Yeah, you know,
Wow.
Look, I'm just saying, he's fallen through chasms, gone into electrical fields, has done God knows what in the air. That final hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo should end with a splat and a black screen. So I'm gonna kill him there. And then oh no.
Oh, yes.
I mean, you are a
Just now
furry.
clicked in my head.
I mean, you are a furry. Look at them, right there, next to you.
You know what's the great thing about it? There was an Australian news article that was talking about how the dad is a thirst trap, so there was an actual Australian journalist who was talking about how they wanted to fuck Bandit, which is the dad, the blue adult dog. If only I could pull up that article, but it's restricted to just Australia now, or else that would just be my answer. But you know, obviously, if they've had 2 kids and one is older than the other, so they must have had at least 2 whole sexes.
They have the best record from
Sex-eye.
they have the best track record from the 3
Yeah,
parents
they
we
have
got
the best-
presented so far.
And I guess, you know, they're dogs, and I am not a dog, so there's no chance of impregnation, in case protection breaks.
We are going very
and,
graphic there.
And then, you
Don't
know,
want to think about that.
Have you ever seen the scene from, like, American Pie 2, where the guy is doing the thing with the apple pie, and the dog comes in and starts licking it off?
No. Well, now I gotta watch Apple Pie 2. Thank you, Keyframe.
Apple Pie 2?
I mean, American Pie.
Well,
Okay. Well, I feel many things at this moment. None of them good. Wolfhead, how do you feel right now, man?
I'm feeling pretty awkward, Key. Feeling pretty freaking awkward right now.
A and Y and Key say hi to the people in the chat. The memes are seen on this live stream as they talk about random grabs. Time for awkward guests.
It's the awkward.
Random guests and funny gags on the awkward guests.
It's the awkward.
Artwork and analysis, which you do not want to miss on awkward.